Hi, man. I apologize for all that. Looks like we have to do a video, so I guess I'll be sitting down watching the game with you or whatever. I'll just look at it as a recap. You know how they do in preseason when they put the game on and then they throw it on NFL Network for a recap or whatever, like a run back or whatever. But I guess we'll see it as that. My bad. I apologize. So let's go.
Theme, the front page of the sports section, where the columnists write possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 17 yards and a giant first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
It's all good.
Our game not
still
even 2
gonna get it
minutes
together.
old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram there to make the grab.
Thought he was going to jump for the ball, but he just threw his hands up.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Touchdown, Giants. First touchdown of the game. So
now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up,
Extra
it's
point
good, and the
good.
Giants have a 7-0 lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
man, that last drive from the defense, I don't know what happened, but hopefully the Rams will get back. Matter of fact, not hopefully. I know they'll get back. I know they'll bounce
Send him to
back.
kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Almost burst hit and intercepted. Picked off there at 32. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
One thing I seen in practice that I just saw at that play, Cooper Ross has to play a lot more aggressive.
From the gun, Jones. He's going to be sacked.
Okay, Tanner Ross.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Tanner Ross with the tackle.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Jones hit in the goal zone. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. Moving forward. He's at the 30, 10. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble.
Man, that defense.
Not only scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
That defense is scary.
To hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling.
Man, let me tell you, that defense is scary.
Extra point.
After giving up a turnover, they went out there and got the ball back, tied up, 7 up.
Here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. The scoop and score are always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
That crowd noise loud as hell. Let me see what it's going to sound like at a 50.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
How the crowd sound now, y'all?
He'll set up to throw from the gun. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones.
Ooh, good
and his
defense.
throw is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again, Jones toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Good defense, y'all.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Seems like Byron got him playing. Byron Jackson, defensive coordinator, has got him playing
From the
a
gun,
lot.
Jones.
A lot
They bring him down. Oh, and after the sack, he's
playing a lot of man defense tonight
on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back.
Maybe I should go with a 75 with the crowd noise. Or 65. I'm going to go with a 65 first. Hold on. I mean, it sounds good, but maybe I should go with a 65. What y'all think? 50 sounds good, or try a 65? I'm going to try a 65, but let me know what y'all think it should be. Cause I'm trying to get that the loudness of that the stadium music. See, they got stadium speakers, not music. But the PA announcer, referee penalty, stadium music, and all that. Let me see that. Turn it to an 80. We're going to see that at an 80.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt.
2-2 Atwell.
Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. One play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there for L.A. 52 yards.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine.
I'm about to change that, the way I sling that. Yeah, I'm about to change
that. It's a bad matchup for the defense.
I do a gun smack.
Very well as they run away from the defender.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
He just loses his job,
y'all. Offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
Okay, out there looking like Peyton Manning.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
But now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Come on, T. Come on, y'all.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0.
Giants 7.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now here comes Daniel Jones and the Giants again. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
Now, he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give.
What the?
And he'll wind up with about 6.
Come on, y'all. Y'all got to get up off your blocks,
31.
man.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
Now a handoff.
That's
to his
right.
running back.
Hold
And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's
Thank
also
you.
a flag down.
Hold him, but
And
we'll
it's in
take
the
the
area
third
holding.
down. Where's that? Oh, nah. Back him up some more.
So some holding over on the left side of
Back
that
him up some
O-line.
more.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now Jones to throw on 2nd down. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
Man, I know one. Oh, okay. 4th and inches,
And
okay.
the
But
Giants
still,
send
though,
out their punter now as he'll kick it away for
you
the
have to
second
get
time.
those sacks, bro.
46 on his first
Come
kick.
on,
This one
Tutu.
in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at the 23.
Face mask.
Late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position.
Hey, baby, take the puck.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
We need to see these
Tackle
guys
made
come
by
out
Blake
there
Martinez. Following
and
the
bust
pickup
away.
of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Inside
Now
runs,
they'll
too.
run it on the toss. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route.
What's calling?
He'll be
Face
brought
mask?
down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Hold up. I couldn't really hit a ref, so. See, this shit it's tricky, but it's also like, I'm gonna put it at an 88. Oh, there you go.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Come on.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid
Yeah, I
game.
might have to turn it back up.
2nd and 4. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Yeah, that's what we need to work out our offensive line. That's what they need to
The
do.
last catch took him
Work out
2
that
yards in the
offensive
wrong
line.
direction. So now what can they
Get
do
them in
on
the weight
3rd?
room. Get them out there practicing different block schemes for stunt to hold up against stunts and blitzes and outside runs and all that. Man, let me tell you.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Let me tell you, that's one thing about PlayStation that's crazy to me. PlayStation always had good graphics, but
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that play going
See, told you,
absolutely
it's that
nowhere
offensive
as
line,
he's
bro.
belted before he could get
but
out of the
PlayStation
backfield.
has
Well, that
great
play's not gonna go in their
gameplay,
highlight
but when
reel
it
at the
comes
end
to
of the
faces
season,
and
but the
shit,
only benefit to the
man, let me
offense,
tell you, Xbox rule.
maybe a little
That's
more
supposed to be
space if they
DeMarcus
want to throw
Lawrence,
the
right?
football now
You
after
see that
taking
generic ass
loss.
face? That does not look like DeMarcus Lawrence. But that's why I like Xbox for their graphics.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Touchdown,
And he takes it
CY.
across for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Rams add on to their lead. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Point after try forthcoming. It's good to make it 17-7. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
Giants 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. And New York set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And they'll begin by running the option. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
The 42-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Man, let me tell you, the Rams, they look good.
From the
17-7.
gun, Jones.
They look
He'll
good.
fight
They
his
really
man,
do.
Laviska
But
Shenault. And he'll be
there's a
corralled
few
out across
few
midfield
areas
down
that
to the
they need to
45.
address. They need to
13
address
yards on the pickup,
the defensive
and it'll
tackle
result
spot.
in a fresh set of downs. After
The
one,
linebacker spot, and
17-7
just
the
to
score.
tighten up on the secondary.
RDA
Oh, and
Sports.
the offensive line. That's it.
Giants 7.
right, cool.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back.
That's one thing I like that Byron Jackson does. He'll call a cover 6, but send them all at the running back.
If they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
They speed.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look
so slow.
downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it up
Good
to
way
the
to find the 1st down.
line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Former JMU alumni, Marcus Lamar Williams.
Half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Still 15 yards to go. 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Pass
Too
interference.
aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this 2nd quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll try and run it. He's got the 1st down inside the 10.
There we go.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the Rams are
Good
looking
shot,
at first
T.
and goal as
Higgins.
he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A gain of 8.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. You got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air.
They got a
Because if that
linebacker
happens,
on a
then
wide
it's fair game
receiver.
for the defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play,
He threw it
throwing
away.
like
I mean,
that,
hey.
frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah,
I
got
was
outside
just
the
about to say
pocket,
that.
realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone.
Touchdown, Christian Carter.
Rams. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown.
Ah, 24-7. There it is.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard
The
line.
focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company. He has not had the game that he envisioned. His team has not had the game that they've envisioned here. So how do they turn this around now?
Well, right now, what he's looking forward to doing is finding a way to get the added weight on his back. Is it like that monkey that Steve Young was talking about? Remember that in the Super Bowl?
The 95 Super Bowl.
Right, when they beat the Chargers, he had that weight of expectations and past greats on his back. In this case, it's just bad play. Can he shake it off and then be able to play loose and free and help his team out?
See if he can do just that.
How you shed the
First
block,
down
but it runs you
yardage on
back
the first
into
play of the
the block.
drive, 14 yards. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another
gotta
nice
know,
gain there. This one goes for 20.
even if it's a pass, still rush the quarterback.
Like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. From the gun, Jones. That's going to be caught by Kirk.
It's all good. They still up.
Inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. These 5th-rounders, and to use him as an example, maybe you take a little bit of a flyer on someone, hope you hit goal.
Exactly, because when you get into the 5th round, you're usually not counting on him to become a starter right away. But we've seen so many times 5th, 6th, 7th, undrafted free agents who come in and make their way, and in a big way.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Good defense, though.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, Joe Judge going to send in the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will close the gap down to 14.
Rams 24, Giants 10.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that will tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, like I said, he's looked pretty good to this point. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He's going to loft one deep. That's caught inside the 20. He's going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
They practiced this in training camp. From this.
Now they try the right side here.
See, they practice from this. They practice from this. From the 15 and the 16 in training camp, like they perfected it.
Difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
See White, Christian Carter with the good run. That's his biggest run of preseason, I think. Big bodies down there.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Yeah, we got to get better at that inside run.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with... And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Here it is.
And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
One thing I noticed that Darnell Mason Jr. is doing also, he's not throwing because the blitz is coming.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
But like I was saying, one thing that he does is that he don't do anymore is one thing that he doesn't do anymore is that he doesn't throw because the blitz is coming. He throws it when the timing opens up and just pays the pressure no mind.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball?
Oh, Mike Bailey. Mike Bailey. There it is. Good defense. The defense. The defense.
So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score.
Mike Bailey with the interception.
Extra point attempt to come here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25.
Now here comes Daniel Jones and the Giants again. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep
him on that play.
Now going forward. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And
I like that play.
Off course.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example,
how
another
defense
incompletion.
came in, how Tanner Ross came in, but then he dropped back out and covered.
Now to throw again. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Jones on 1st and 10.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back.
Who's number 32?
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down
Smith
right
Wade.
after. That catch
gotta get better at tackling, baby.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Operating from the gun. Jones. And able to find Kirk complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Christian Kirk. 34 yards. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left.
That was Smith Wade and David Long Jr.
To try here for the
we need some
extra point.
cornerbacks.
And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown.
Darnell Mason Jr. out there on the outside getting ready. We're on the sideline getting ready. Let's go.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
See, the receivers are out there expecting the ball to just drop in their hands.
What do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the
bro.
football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second.
And down he goes on the pressure.
Let's go, Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald, his 2nd sack of the night.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. The final shot before break. Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. We've got 2 more after this one, and then we get it all started, as we normally do, on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, still a lot to keep an eye on. Guys battling, trying to make a ball club. We'll send it back to 2 guys already on our team. That's Brandon
Damn.
Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
All right. About to set up the offense and the defense. Okay. I'm telling you, man. Man, them guys got to be better. The wide receivers, they got to do a better job. Like Graham Barton. Let me see what Peyton Wilson at. Okay. I need you. Because, like, who was out left outside? Von Miller. Devontae Galloway. I need you to help back up middle linebacker Peyton Wilson. So, we got some work to do. Middle linebacker. Yep, we got some work to do because who's our middle linebacker? Fauchon. Oh, hell no. Yeah. You going to help out in the middle linebacker with the run stop and the coverage. Run stop and coverage. So. This is Darnell Mason Jr.'s last drive. This is his last drive in his last game of preseason. So, let's go.
Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. Fielded in the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They'll start with the option. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. This is something we have seen from Cam since he came in the league in 2011. We know that he can run it.
They've never shied away from utilizing that ability of Cam Newton, being a big part of their run game. The RPOs, that's a late addition to his arsenal. But all that running he's done in his career, that puts him up there with Michael Vick, Randall Cunningham, Steve Young. Those types of players, that's what you get with Cam Newton.
But you're saying earlier in his career, most of the runs were designed for him.
A lot of designed quarterback run game, as well as scrambles. Now you add in the RPOs as he became a veteron.
And they'll have it.
I know you wondering, like, how did Cam Newton end up on the New York Giants? Well, one day they heard him talking on his 4th and 1 podcast, talking about even if he was to put me on the Giants, they were talking about Daniel Jones' situation and everything, but put me on the Giants. I can take that offense and that offensive line and move the ball down the field. Put me on there, and then just one day they just happen to call that man up, and next thing you know, breaking news: Cam Newton shows up for training camp for the New York Giants. was something you wasn't expecting to see.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Man, the Rams, they
have to feel pretty good about
have some sort of good run stop.
The blitz that they just had against them.
It's just that you have to put the right pressure
From
in
the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Okay. Joseph Day, about time.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
Giants 20.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a loose football.
Yeah, you're cut.
And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place.
Roger McCree?
You're just trying to find the right
cut.
guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Oh, nah, that's Jones. Who's Jones? I got to see who that is. But he might be cut.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score.
So as I'm watching and analyzing the game, as I'm calling the game,
touchdown.
I noticed one thing.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now this will make it into
the defensive special teams is letting the lead slip, and the offense is keeping the team in there.
Here again comes the captain of this
That's
offense,
good,
leading
but
his crew back out there now.
Man,
and he comes out on the heels of an interception
good.
he threw last time they had the ball.
But listen,
yeah, and you know the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team.
You can't tire your quarterback out.
That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense. They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
That was a good
4
pass, though.
Receivers now, 3 to the right,
I saw the
1
blitz
to the
coming
left.
from the outside.
2nd down and 4. They'll drop to throw. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it?
It really was.
I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue, almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder, helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Way to hold on to the ball. 2-2
He's going to have the Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily.
Starting to look like shades of last year.
If it's going to nerve him a little bit.
Like,
does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
If he's working behind that 2nd team offensive line or 3rd team, he's going to have to start calling a lot of blocks or whatever.
They work on 1st and 10.
There we go.
On 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Newton. On the move to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And I guess this time push headline. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. L.A. readies for its next possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try to take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Do what they have to do, but
a real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll look to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams add on to their lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
there it goes.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And the lead is
At least the LA Rams know that if someone was to get hurt, that's a big part of the offense. And Darnell Mason Jr. is still in there. He can move the ball with his feet or his arm. They figured it out.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
New York set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On first down, it's Newton. Space to maneuver at the 40. Going to throw right side here, complete. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do.
And it's already the third quarter.
They've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, Newton. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
Newton's.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Back to throw, Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Number 19.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something.
And the Rams got it. They bring it
Good
down.
defense.
A loss of 3 yards. It's 2nd down.
No doubt That's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Newton over the middle. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28.
A gain of 15. And the Giants first down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports.
All right, so you already know what time it is. My man is done for the day. He gonna hit the showers. Put Brissett up in there. My man gonna hit the showers. It's over now. It's done. He done today. It's cool. He had a great day. They figured out the offense when they're like slightly depleted or whatever, but that's how it is. But I gotta use the bathroom right quick. Hold on, y'all. And just like that, we're back. But let's go.
Newton on first down.
So Mason Jr. is done for the day.
It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
So he's done for the day.
Throwing again.
He's just chilling.
Newton. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first
he's
down.
just chilling, so
A gain of
I hope
14.
everybody's enjoying the game.
First down, New York.
From the red zone now, Newton. His pass caught at the 4. And the Giants are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory
That was a
at
good
the line of
touchdown, though.
scrimmage
I'm not even gonna
and
lie.
downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
LA Rams have to work on that secondary because if they don't, it's going to be a long season this year. And no complaints. You got to take your L, take your losses, take your beef. Just see where you have to work on, see what you have to work on, and see where you great at.
Willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
See Wyatt.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
10 at the 38-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And
Giants, they got a good team. I'm not even gonna lie.
For a pickup of right around 5.
It's not that the Rams defense is bad, but the Giants are a good team. But the Rams defense need to be better against good teams.
And a quick throw here that's complete.
Good throw, Jacoby.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake, here's Brissett.
They'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
See Wyatt.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a run with Akers.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd
and 4.
Right back to
Akers.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for a nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
An extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is up to 18 now. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
They looking like a dangerous team now.
This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. New York ready to go again offensively.
After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
From the 50, Newton. Rolling to his left.
He's going to take
Cam
off with
Newton
it.
breaks
He's
away
going to
with
be
that
out of
run.
bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
I'm not even going to talk about when he didn't jump on the fumble or whatever.
It's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him.
Great
Plus,
football in
he
Carolina.
moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Out to his left. He's going to take off with it.
Cam.
He'll get 8
Yeah,
on the scramble
6'4",
there. It'll be
6'5".
second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton, quick hitter here. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 19.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
I mean, it's out of reach, but that defense got to tighten up.
As we welcome you back, they've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. From 4 yards out. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Like, how'd he get that one through? Anyway, touchdown, Giants.
Now the extra point try forthcoming.
Giants with the kick.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
This game is over.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they take a knee. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Touchdown reception.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. They failed once in this spot earlier, but
Oh,
the
they was ready
offense
to
will
walk
stay
out on the
out to
field,
go
not
for
yet,
it
y'all.
on 4th down.
And that is game.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.
Man, that was a great game. I ain't gonna lie. A few mistakes was made, but it's cool. They control the time of possession. Gotta work on them turnovers too. You know what? There we go. I just need to only see ours. See White did his thing tonight. Well, today. We need a third receiver. It gotta be T. Higgins, bro. Man, defense is still good. I ain't even gonna lie. Come on, James Bradbury. What you doing, man? right. He getting better. So like I said, Mason Jr. will not play week 3 or week 4, so he's done for preseason. So it's back to baseball, he goes, but you'll still see football in between too, because you still got college footballs, their training camp, their in the summer practice, fall practice and all that. You feel me? But he did great in his preseason games. Got to do better. Things they got to work on, but don't worry, they will. But I appreciate everybody for coming through, man. I'm your host, Dirty Creek Sports, man. Peace and love, y'all. Can't forget that. We out.